War. War never changes. In the year 1945, my great-great-grandfather, serving in the army, wondered when he'd get to go home to his wife and the son he'd never seen. He got his wish when the US ended World War II by dropping atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The world awaited Armageddon. Instead, something miraculous happened. We began to use atomic energy not as a weapon, but as a nearly limitless source of power. People enjoyed luxuries once thought the realm of science fiction. Domestic robots, fusion-powered cars, portable computers. But then, in the 21st century, people awoke from the American dream. Years of consumption led to shortages of every major resource. The entire world unraveled. Peace became a distant memory. It is now the year 2077. We stand on the brink of total war. And I am afraid. For myself, for my wife, for my infant son. Because if my time in the army taught me one thing, it's that war never changes. Hey.
Any chance you've rethought helping me close out some Nick Valentine history?
Sure thing. What's the case?
Well, this one's straight out of the archives. Once upon a time, in the land of Boston, there lived a king of organized crime, Eddie Winter. He was a bad man who did a lot of bad things, hurt a lot of innocent people. But he knew the end was coming, so he sealed himself inside a personal shelter, located underneath a sub-shop he used as a headquarters.
Eddie Winter was from my time. Real scumbag.
The story gets even more twisted. The arrogant bastard wanted to cheat death, live forever, so he could come out of that shelter someday into this brave new world. Sound familiar? Only Eddie didn't want to be a frozen banana. No cryo sleep for him, no. He invested his money in some sick, crazy radiation experiment.
Jeez, you've really done your homework on this guy.
I have. And I uncovered a doozy. Eddie Winter went and turned himself into a ghoul, 200 years before it was fashionable. Hell, he was probably the first one. And I'm convinced that he's still locked inside that shelter. Safe and sound. Ready to come out and begin his evil reign all over again. I'm gonna find him and kill him, so that never happens. You in?
All right, Nick. Let's get the bad guy.
You're a good man. Now, I know where Winter's vault is, but the door is sealed with a complex numerical code. Lucky for us, Winter's arrogance knew no bounds. Back in the day, he recorded 10 holotapes, incriminating different criminal associates. On each one, he hit a single number. We find all of those holotapes, we get all the numbers. We get all the numbers, we get the code. And then we get Winter. I've been putting together a file on this one for a while now. There's a pair of holotapes in here worth listening to. Including one of Winter's that I meant to snatch from the Cambridge police evidence lockup. before getting swarmed by ferals. My gut tells me the Boston police evidence terminals are the key to cracking this one. It's probably worth paying a visit to any of the departments you might have stumbled across.
Message to Alexander Strelnikov. My esteemed Mr. Strelnikov, I know someone of your profession values discretion above all else. But I have to honestly say, screw that. I mean, come on. One bullet, halfway across town, and you blew Ron Treviot's head clean off. You, sir, are an artist. Are all the assassins from Russia as good as you? I seriously doubt it. But listen, your secret's safe with me. Eddie Winter, signing off. Message to Johnny Montrano. Johnny, you fat, lazy piece of shit. I knew this arrangement was too good to be true. Let's join forces with the North End, huh? Bury the hatchet, work mutually against a common enemy? Well, you put the nail in that coffin, huh, boyo? What did you have to do, Johnny? Huh? What was your job? Sit in your car, on the corner. Keep your eyes open. If you see a uniform, you get out. Walk down the street, knock on the door, and let the fellas know there's trouble coming. Easy as pie, right? I could have got a 9-year-old from the projects to do it, but no. In the interest of Irish-Italian relations, I give the job to you. So what happens? Nothing. Nothing happens. You sit on your fat ass dribbling cannoli cream onto your third chin. You watch. You watch the uniform blow months of planning, all in 2 minutes. Congratulations, Johnny. You got me. You and your pals sure put the screws to old Eddie Winter. You should tell this funny story to your little girl when you tuck her in at night. In that corner bedroom, upstairs, pink wallpaper, little house on Prince Street. Yeah. Eddie Winter, signing off. Message to Claire Pazinski. Time to start thinking about a vacation. How does 6 weeks in Ireland sound to you? Dublin, Galway Bay, Waterford, maybe a week in that little bed and breakfast in Kilkenny. And don't worry, we don't have to take my cousin Stephen with us. Let him get out of the country on his own. I told him to threaten that cop, not blast him in the face with a shotgun. He can rot in that abandoned fishery down in Union Wharf for all I care. Love you. Eddie Winter, signing off.
What was that?
Hey,
You playing hide? Got him!
hey, who's there?
You don't have to do this. Cover me. Pin him down. Detection system must be on the fritz. Anything useful?
Who?
Want me to take a crack at that terminal? When was the last time someone came through here? Must have been one hell of a disagreement to merit all this.
reached a decision on the Fallon's job. Your cut is exactly what you deserve. $0. Zilch. You heard me right. You get nothing. Yes, you cracked the safe. And yes, we got the diamonds. But you also tripped the alarm. Mackie got pinched, and that's entirely your fault.
Sure don't
Now,
take him like
when he
these.
gets out, Mackie's gonna want your head on a platter. I'm gonna give him your share instead. I say you're getting off easy. Eddie Winter, signing off.
Nice.
What's that? Let's play!
Funeral. Here you go! Dumb move. That it? Got me? Good. Snoop 'em out. I'll be doing the world a service. Underestimate us. Take 'em all out. Really want this to be the last one you see.
Got it.
Bothering anybody now?
That's it. Hey,
There's something you
think you
need?
can unlock that terminal?
Can do. Well, they locked the door tight. But did they leave open a window? There we go.
Sweet. Yes.
You got a thing for antiques, huh? Hello? What are you hiding? All odds and ends in this one.
Message to Robert Cooper. You did good, Bobby. The wife and girl won't be saying anything. No worries. Hell, once those fat life insurance checks start rolling in, Mrs. Montrano will wish her fat slob of a husband had eaten that bullet 5 years ago. next? Up to you. Beach, sub shop, car yard. Doesn't matter where he ends up. I don't give a shit. I just want him in the ground. So, long as Johnny Sr. never finds out what happened to his little meatball, we're set. Eddie Winter, signing off.
Well, at least the Mirelurks won't be hurting for housing anymore. You think they're gone for good? You're in for it now. Can't have gone far. Lights out for you! You hear more beeping. It's not me. Couldn't take long. So long! So long!
Davis, a name I still find confusing. So the Minutemen are out.
Message to Claire Pazinski.
What kind of things, you ask?
Time to start thinking about a vacation. How does 6 weeks and
I've heard
Message to Rodrigo Palomar.
taking over the castle.
Okay, my friend. I thought about it, and I've reached a decision on the Fallon's job. Message to Claire Pazinski. Dinner tonight. Me, you, and Arthur Black. Reservations are for 7 at the Cornerstone Grill. Don't worry. I'll make sure Arthur's on his best behavior. No stabbing the waiter for a fucked up drink order, like what happened in Charlestown. Even though the prick deserved it. Love you. Eddie Winter, signing off.
What's that? What? Who's there? Someone there? What? I hear something. Something there. Stupid noises!
Well, ain't that a blast from the...
I'm through.
Past. Inside, you got,
Hey.
Go ahead. Someone's coming. One you walk away from.
Message to Buster Conley. Nice piece you did on the monorail construction project. Heaven's Highway, Devil's Doing. Huh, cute. But I think you give organized crime too much credit. The various Boston families coming together to fund a public works project? Huh, please. Clearly you never sat down to dinner with these guys. They can barely agree on an appetizer. And ain't nobody jumping to pick up the check. The bosses had their hands in the honeypot, sure. But nowhere near the level you were suggesting. You did get one thing right, though. Safety Inspector Alice Lansky was killed. They'll never find her. Because there's nothing left. After he bashed her brains in with one of those giant wrenches, Vinny the Cracker's Venucci found her body in a barrel of hydrochloric acid. So write your follow-up. Then feel free to tell the cops the murder weapon is hanging on the wall in Venucci's garage. On 4 Charter Street. Eddie Winter, signing off.
You are so dead.
You're playing with the wrong stick.
Just die. I got this. Is gonna be fun.
I don't...
Heads up.
I'll see what I can do.
Heads up.
So, you got something for me? Maybe a pocket full of tapes belonging to an old ghoul?
Finally got them all. Here.
No fooling. Wow. That's some real solid detective work. They're older than dirt, but they've got Eddie's paw prints all over them. These are the real deal. And they've still got the code pieces in them. Let me run them through the old processor. Got it. 19553728406. That old thug's holed up in Andrews Station. Now, let's go bring down Eddie Winter.
Hey, hi. So, here's a update for you about things that are happening in the company. You know that big ship?
And you picked the wrong fight.
Thought you could hide?
Shit.
Got this!
Tough.
Why don't you just die? Keep your eyes open. I think this asshole's using his stealth.
in. You'll run out of bullets at some point. Feel that? It's tough.
Move back, you
Let's not keep it... Feed to the devil.
Light him up.
Who's there?
Even break a sweat. Not that it's an option.
Asshole, just give up.
Nothing there now. What do you think? Jumping in shadows. Yeah, you're probably right. Gotta cut down on the jet, I guess. Now don't smack.
Lost her.
You killed her!
Perfect.
I'm just getting started. You killed him!
Nice.
I thought I saw something. Look who's back. See him?
It's called shooting.
I don't
straight.
think we're alone. Now, that's one way to get that coolant pumping. There's something out there. That's one way to get that coolant pumping.
What the?
Okay, cut the shit. Who is that? It's gonna be fun! Ah!
We're getting wasted.
That filthy toad's right on the other side of that door. Why don't you do the honor?
Sure. 19537284006.
The fuck? Who the fuck are you?
Eddie, it's me, your old pal, Seamus McFuck yourself.
All this time, and the first person to walk through my door is a wise ass. Why couldn't you have been a sexy blonde? Just how the fuck did you get... No. No way. Not after all this time. Don't tell me you actually cracked my code. In the holotapes? Well, hey. It's only been, what? 200 years? Well, look. I'm not sure what you thought you'd find. Gold, jewels, the secrets of the universe. But you get me. One guy. A ghoul, I guess you'd call me. Just living, surviving, and what I got, you can't have. That code? It was a joke. I just wanted to prove how dumb those feds were. Turns out, pretty dumb. So take your asses someplace else.
I'm not going anywhere until I get what I came for.
Yeah? And what's that? And who are you, huh? Kinda familiar. But what are you, some kind of robot? Is that what it's like out there now? A world of robot overlords? I knew it.
The name's Valentine. Nick Valentine. Remember me?
Valentine? The cop? Is that who you're supposed to be? Sorry, pal, but you ain't Nick Valentine. You're just some kind of, machine.
You killed my fiancée, Jennifer Lands. There's some crimes even you can't get away with, Winter.
Your fiancé? You mean Valentine's fiancé? Pretty girl. A shame what happened to her. But hey, you? Or, you know, the real Valentine? He should have backed off when he had the chance. But what gives, Robot Man? Why do you even care? Some girl gets whacked 200 years ago, and you come into my home acting like a hot guy? Christ, look at you. You're not even alive.
Then I guess I'm in good company.
You ain't taking me down. Shit, not yet.
We're done here. There's one more thing I've got to do. I wouldn't mind the company if you wanted to tag along.
Down, but there's a reason. What we talked about, it's happening soon. Bombs, missiles, I don't know what, but the end is coming. I can't even tell you how much I paid my cloak and dagger friend for this info. So I guess me building that shelter was a smart idea after all, huh? But look, baby, there is one more thing. The reason I haven't been around for a while. You know those idiot brothers at Wicked Shipping? The ones smuggling the radioactive material? I put the screws to them. Got some of the stuff. I've been working with this doctor in East Boston. The guy's a fucking genius. Listen, I know it sounds crazy, but he had this theory. The right kind of radiation exposure at the right amounts.
Got it.
Can change human cells. Mutate them. Baby, they can live forever.
This is it. In this spot, 200 years ago, one of Eddie's boys put a bullet in Jenny Land's back. Now Eddie's as dead as Jenny. And Nick. I'm at a loss. I just need some time to process all this. You mind if we get out of here? Yeah, that is if you're still interested in traveling together. I wouldn't blame you if you wanted some time on your own after all this.
Of course. Let's do it.
Well, glad to hear it. Come on, let's get out of here. And hey, thanks. Too many folks these days count on violence to solve their problems. You only have to look around to see where that got us. Got nothing. Go along! You don't see a lot of vertebrates in this kind of shape. You know, airborne.
Glad to have you aboard, sir. Weapons hot and ready to bring the pain, sir.
Stand by for landing.
Take whatever you can carry. Not worth it falling into the wrong hands again.